Yeah!
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Weekly WeCap. And yes, sadly, it is international break, which I hope you guys have been enjoying, because we haven't. Yeah. And I know we're on 2 game losses in a row, but it's way better than watching England play, in my opinion.
1-1 today.
We don't want to talk about that. Anyways, let's get right into it with last match day's results. And we started off absolutely poor with the Manchester United 1-0 win over Luton. I guessed. Where is this? Oh, it's over here. I guess it's. I was right about United scoring, but I guess 2-1 to Luton.
You see, the difference between us is that you got it wrong and I got it right. So, yeah.
Arsenal 3, Burnley 1. I guess the draw 1-1.
I guess Burnley 1, Arsenal 0. I was close. I was close to the score. 3-2.
You're gonna say?
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I guess.
All right. So no. Oh, okay. All right, buddy. Here. Everton 3, Crystal Palace 2. That's what I was waiting for. Chris, what did you guess?
I already said that. No.
No. All right. Well, I guess 2-1 to Everton.
Bournemouth, Newcastle. This score was.
It's wrong on the screen. I'm gonna have to I don't know. I think we need to find a replacement.
Was it not 2-0?
Yeah, it was 2-0.
Oh, brother, this guy's tripping.
I know, right? This guy. Bournemouth 2, Newcastle 0.
I predicted 2-0 to Newcastle.
I predicted 2-2 draw, so I would have gotten this right if we had continued,
Aston Villa 3, Fulham 1.
Whoa. I guessed 3-2 to Aston Villa.
I guessed 2-1 to Aston Villa.
Brighton 1, Sheffield 1.
Sheffield 1. Now, boring game like usual, but let's go. I guessed 2-1 to Brighton.
I guessed 4-0 to Brighton. What? Yep.
West Ham 3, Nottingham 2.
That's loud.
Because this was a good game. I was watching this. It was a good game. I like this game, in my opinion, of heart and choice. I guessed 1-0 to Nottingham Forest.
I don't know how to all right. I guess 2-0 to West Ham.
You'll get there someday.
You still got it wrong.
3-0. I guessed 2-0 to Liverpool. I was close, but not as close as. Yep.
That's needed.
All right. I guessed 1-0 to Brentford. All right. Let's just go to the next game, I guess.
Chelsea 4, Manchester City 4.
Am I gonna be allowed
maybe game of the season here with the last minute penalty by Cole Palmer against his old club and Raheem Sterling against his old club. Brilliant game. I guessed 3-1 to Manchester City.
Okay. I guess 3-0 to Manchester City.
Okie
dokie. All right.
Tottenham versus the Wolverhamptons.
Wolverhamptons.
Really sad game. Made me sad. And I guessed.
Okay. No.
Can I hear what I guessed?
No, you cannot. Because we have a special guest that you somehow completely forgot about. Sorry about that, guys. But let's see what the Kauff is brewing. Ben Kauffman.
I'm not bringing you Roundtree's randoms the next time I come out. You completely forgot I exist, boys.
I knew you existed. He was just going off on his own little trail.
I existed, little ones.
I don't think you all understand how off trail he went. I had no idea what he was talking about.
He's little K. He's allowed to go off the rails.
I guessed 2-0 to Wolverhampton.
Oh my god. We haven't even nothing. We haven't even done anything yet. Or what do you? All right. Anyways, How are you, Ben?
Oh,
I'm doing all right, guys. I'm doing all right. I'm not enjoying international football. I hate international football. So I'm bored. I'm finding things to do. And I'm just missing some proper football and then chilling with my guys. So
I agree.
We'll have to deal with it.
But we get into club football next week with a Aston Villa game, which will be
Aston Villa. versus.
Oh my God! All right, so I don't even know what to say. I guess 2-1 to Tottenham.
I guess 2-0 to Tottenham Hotspurs.
But let's talk about the game. What do you think about the game, Ben?
It was a very poor performance from our boys. Really, really poor performance. It screamed of a team that had 9 players missing for the game. I think it was 9 players in total with the 3 or 4 injuries plus the suspensions. It screamed of it. Having 2 centre backs that can't play football properly really stifled us. Having not a fully functioning midfield really did not help us. But admittedly, I'll back up Big K because it wasn't that necessarily the defence what was at fault. The midfield did not play well at all the entire game.
And striker was nowhere to be found, you know, absolutely invisible.
The defence played pretty decently until the 88th minute when they all switched off. But for the majority of the game, they played okay, and it's all fine margins with the Premier League. It's fine margins. Sometimes you can play really well and then still lose a game. It is what it is, but really poor performance. No one got into the game. We were missing James Maddison massively. No one to link Sonny into the game. And a lack of captains in that squad. A massive lack of captains. And it was just poor all round.
Yeah,
we'll take
easily.
it. We'll take it. And we'll go into the next game. But really bad performance.
Do you think it would be a good learning experience this game or a really bad one?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
For the manager, maybe. I think the manager got it totally wrong in that second half. I think he got the entire game wrong, but I don't ever think he was going to get it right with that amount of players injured. But I think we could have been. I know Ange likes to play his way, and he won't compromise on his way of playing football. But if you're 1-0 up in the 88th minute of a game, you should probably see the game out instead of trying to score another goal. I'm a bit old-fashioned, but they probably could have seen that game. If they decided to defend properly, they probably could have seen that game out. It is what it is. On another day, we were won by a couple of goals, but it didn't happen. And that's going to happen in a total rebuild of a football team, of changing the philosophy if a team wants to win every game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think the players filling the voids of the likes of James Maddison, Ben, etc., are going to step up in these next few games because of this loss?
No. Frankly, no. Ben Davies, although he was probably the best player on the pitch, is still not good enough to play in a proper footballing team. Your boy Eric Dyer, Big K, unfortunately, he's awful.
He wasn't even at fault. He wasn't at fault, and I'll defend him right now if you give me the chance.
It's his mannerisms of playing football. He's slow. He's not good on the football. He blames everyone else for his own mistakes. He's not good enough. He can't.
Because it wasn't his fault. But I'll defend him when we get to the player rating.
He switched off, mate. He switched off. He should be telling Ben Davies where to go. If he is supposedly one of the former leadership,
you know what? Let's get right into the player ratings right now, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to debate with.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Let's get right into the gold standard, and let's see what Alistair Gold.
Horrible.
Yeah, just like Sun played, right?
Sun's amazing.
The best. Oh, I don't.
Hi guys.
All right, guys, the gold standard. Well, the gold standard, we see what our friend Alistair Gold rated the players, and we compare them with Let's get right into it with Vicario.
Ben, you could go first.
Am I guessing what Alistair Gold gave him?
What would you give him, and what do you think Alistair Gold have given him? Or just one rating?
I would have given him a 5 because he did nothing wrong, but he also didn't do anything right. He had no chance of saving either of those goals. For the most part, he was actually all right. So I would possibly give him a 5 or a 6 because he wasn't at fault for anything. It was the people in front of him that were at fault. So I would personally give him a 5.
Me personally, I give him a 6.
Yeah.
Nothing really to do with the game, but
it's probably a fair result for him.
I give him a 6-2. I'll give him a 6-2. Oh yeah.
6. You copied me, so you don't get a high 5. Poro.
Yeah.
It was all right. Like,
Apart-
I wouldn't give him too much.
Apart from his assist, he was awful. Couldn't defend properly, switched off in multiple occasions, didn't offer anything going forward. I would give him a 4, 3 or a 4. He was really bad.
Like,
I won't give him the. I'll give him the assist because he made an assist, but the rest of the game he was poor. You've got to play for 98 minutes, whatever it is now. I know football's a million minutes now, but you've got to play for all those minutes, and he was not good.
I'd like to see him as a winger or a midfielder, in my opinion. Maybe he could fill that Madison spot.
I mean, that's where he's supposed to be playing. In this footballing system, with the way he wants to play, he basically is a midfielder because the two fullbacks push into midfield in a 4. So he doesn't have those midfielders, so he wasn't able to do that. So he basically is a midfielder now. But
all right, can I get a little bit off topic? Just like
no.
I'm giving an opportunity. Lo Celso came on and he had his chance, but he did not take his chance up, in my opinion. He had his chance to show his abilities, to show us that he still has what he can offer. But in my opinion, he did mediocre and he did not take him up on that chance. I'd personally like to see
What's the Celso net, boys? What do you think this is? Hoover and the Kang? What do you think this is? No going off topic. Stick with the topic.
No.
My turn. No,
wait. I was just saying, I'd like to see Porro in that role. Because you can see Porro has that creativity, that crossing, that attacking mindset. And I'd like to see Emerson start at the back with
my turn.
Ew, what is
You're
that?
just trying to get on Nick's Christmas card list.
All right. Well, I'll give him a 4. In my opinion.
My turn.
Stop the card. Dang.
Okay. Everybody calls him Porro, but I think he was Porro. Get it? I'll give him a 6 because he got him.
Little K, you're better than that, buddy. You're better than that. No way was he a 6. No way was he a 6. No. Ali, mate.
I agree.
No way was he a 6.
Okay. Look away, Fishy Boo.
What do you think I'm doing?
Okay. All right. Ben Davies.
Voice from the beyond. He was the best player on the pitch.
Huh?
By quite some way. He was the best player on the pitch. He was our best defender. He was the only defender that knew how to play football. He defended properly until the 88th minute, and then he switched off. So I would give.
But then again, you could argue that it was our whole team that switched off. The attackers, the midfielders, everybody switched off.
In terms of defenders, he was the best out of a bad bunch. So I would personally give him a 7.5. I would give him a 7.5, possibly an 8.
I'll give him a 7. I think he's solid, but
I'll give him a 7 too.
That second goal, everybody blames Dyer, yeah? But Davies, everybody's running down. The defensive midfielders are running to cover the box. But Davies tries to stop his run. It's like Davies wasn't
when
given.
That ball comes in, Dyer should be tucking in to make sure that
Davies is covering the midfield. Dyer was covering the midfield. There's a guy running in, the striker. Acuna was running down the middle.
Have to cover the defender. He should be covering his centre back.
Yeah,
he should be covering his other centre back.
Davies is the centre back as well, no? He was supposed to be covering the other attacker.
He should be seeing that ball coming in, and he should be dropping back to clear the ball.
But Dyer's on this side. Davies is over here. The ball comes in, and Davies stops his run, stops his defensive abilities, stops trying to get back.
You're just trying to defend your boy Dyer, mate. You're not going to let me. You're not going to let me.
I'm just saying, Davies was at fault for the second goal.
I'll give him a 7.
But he was still the better defender on the day. He was the best defender
Doesn't matter.
on the
He was
day.
at fault for the second goal, regardless of how good somebody is. A little mistake can cost, and we've seen that. One mistake is very costly in the game, and that mistake costs us.
What's he called Eric Dyer's last 4 years then?
A mistake. But he's had his moments, and every player has their moments. I'm just saying. Davies was at fault for that second goal.
4 years mistake. Point proven, Big K. Point proven.
Yes, I got it right.
Here's the one you've been waiting for.
3.
3, all right, then 7.
2.
7.
2.
Go quick. Honestly, the last game.
Talk about him.
No, I don't want to talk about him. I want to see.
We were just talking about it. Let's see.
We were.
Let's see it.
We're talking about all of them.
You're telling me it was worse than Poro?
Yeah.
All right, now if I see Sun have a higher rating, Alistair, we need to have some talks.
Sun is a fan favorite.
It's fan favorite, but he was
Royale
invisible.
8. He was brilliant.
No, he was awful as well.
Oh, he was.
I'm
He
joking.
win it for, because of him. That set first goal
Oh,
winning.
definitely
He
try
win it for
to
his-
get on
How did
this
that for
Christmas
Nick? How
Cup,
did that for
boys.
He win it for
How
that
did
Royale.
Royale.
How did they for Nick? His Emma goat. But
Emerson
honestly, I
Royale
give
gets a
like
5 as well.
Yeah. If Dyer gets a 5, Emerson gets a 5 because he was at home for that first goal. So why?
He
I
was
can
not
tell
good.
you right now. He was decent all game. He was average at best. For the first goal, he went in for a dumb challenge, missed a tackle, and put everybody out of place,
Oh, yeah.
leaving Davies to cover the middle all by himself. Højbjerg tried to run back, but we all know Højbjerg doesn't have that much pace, and he tried to block the cross, which failed. Dyer, you're right, should have put the tackle in. He should have went in right in, but he tried to keep the positioning line. Davies was left alone in the middle, and it was all because Emerson went in for that dumb challenge. That's what I think. So I think he also deserves a 5.
Emerson was worse than a 5, in my opinion. Emerson was about a 4. Consistently putting stupid tackles in. Just before half time, he took out a player he had no business taking out. No business. He could. So yeah, Emerson gets a 4 for me. Emerson gets a 4.
Chris?
4.
Emerson, I'll give him a 5. I'll give him a 5. Oh my god! They call me Cristiano Ronaldo.
Did Basuma get a yellow?
I think
Yeah,
don't you mean Cristiano Gold? Chris Gold. I like it.
Chris Schalander Gold.
Yeah, I like it. Basuma, poor as well. Poor.
Basuma was fire.
What?
Fire is bad for
Okay.
water, so
All right.
bad. Get it? Basuma bad.
If
Oh,
Dyer
my
gets a 5,
God.
I see no reason why Basuma should be anything higher, in my opinion. Got a yellow.
5.
This wasn't at his best, in my
5.
opinion. Very average, even below. I give him a 5 as well.
I'll give him a 5 as well.
All right.
6. 4?
4.
What the?
Ooh.
Oh. Sar.
3.
3. Why?
He was invisible.
5 as well. I would give him a 5 as well. They were all really average. Actually, no, 4. If he's made Basuma a 4, I'll give Sarah a 4. They were both awful.
Basuma also got a yellow, so that has to play some factor. So I'm gonna stick with the 5 then. 6.
I told you.
Oh no. We need to have a chat, Alistair. No, good one.
Højbjerg. He was
Ben?
Poor again. Poor.
Yeah.
Offered absolutely nothing in that game. Might as well not have been there. 4 out of 10. Sorry, Eddie.
I'll give him a 5. Yeah, you could argue the first goal, dodging the cross completely, jumping out of the way, not tracking back into the box when we needed him desperately. But
Anonymous.
I don't know. I'd have to agree with you, but I'm gonna just give him a rating higher because I think that's what Alistair would do.
Højbjerg. More like Højbjerg.
Just click on the rating.
Oh my God.
Don't even
5.
Yeah.
This show's not getting any better, boys. We need to end the show there.
Yeah.
That's the end of the show.
All right. So then going by Alistair's thinking, Kulusevski easy 10. He did a what was it, a back heel for Pro's assist? 10.
Yeah.
I'll give him a solid 7.
I'll give him a 5.
I'll give him a 5.
Other than that moment,
6.
okay. Other than that moment, he really offered nothing. Ben?
Poor.
Yeah.
5. Like offered absolutely nothing. Did the usual Dejan Kulusevski things. Get the ball on the right, cut inside, get tackled every time. Same thing every time.
It's not gonna work.
Yep. Not gonna work.
Honestly, Kulusevski, more like Kulusevski.
We're never giving your brother sugar before a show again.
Okay. All right.
More sugar. More sugar.
More sugar. 6.
I told you.
No.
Johnson.
7.
Was he good?
He was fast. He held the ball up. He played well, and he got that goal. His first ever goal for
Yeah,
Tottenham.
Johnson. Good.
I'll give him a 7.
Best physical
I'll give him a
7? Yeah.
He was still not great, but he was the best out of the attackers.
Yeah.
Same. I'll give him a 7 too. Because of that reasoning.
Because of that reasoning that you didn't give. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say that's probably one of the only deserving
Wait, guys.
Yeah.
You see how Johnson take out the John and there's son number 7.
ones. Speaking of Son, we're like Son Hyung Poor.
Funny. I don't find
Yeah,
that
that's
funny.
not
I don't find that
Yeah,
funny.
just like Son against Wolves.
The show's got pissing all over.
Anyways, I give him a
Poor
5.
Ben. Poor Ben's wondering why he's here.
What would you give him?
I would give him a not applicable. That's how he might as well have not been on the pitch. He might as well have not been there. He was that bad. Not because it's his fault. It's not his fault that no one can pass a football to him. So I'll give him a 4. I'll give him a 4. But
The
he
only
was
thing I have
bad.
to say right now is that we're missing Kane, and that big factor.
But it's my turn. It's my turn.
No,
So
we're not missing Kane. We're missing
No.
James Maddison, who can pass the football to him. Because
Well,
Son is many things. He's not a number 9 who's going to hold the ball up and bring other people into play. He is a player that he's explosive. You put a ball in behind, he uses his pace, he gets the ball, sticks it in the back of the net. He's a finisher. He's a goal scorer, like Jermaine Defoe was. If you remember Jermaine Defoe, I know you boys are a lot younger, but if you remember Jermaine Defoe, that's what he did. That's what he is. So
Yeah.
it's the team not creating for him, not Sonny creating for the team. So, but still, it was a 4.
Yeah. I watched him play on my first game when he used to play for Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the friendly against Tottenham. But before I was rudely interrupted by Krish, as I was saying that we missed, as Tottenham, we missed that number 9 aspect of Kane. Pass, finish, he could do all of the above. Because if we had that this game, maybe it could have been different. But, because Son needs the extra boost, Kane didn't really need that. Kane was that boost.
I haven't said mine yet. Okay. So I know you guys might find this annoying, but Son, more like Son Hyung Poor.
Oh, God.
That's what I said. Everybody's laughing now? Oh, no, that's crazy. I said that. All right.
It's funny when he does it. It's funny when he does it.
We apologize for the sugar rush that LittleK is currently obviously on. It is what it is.
Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite.
And now
Click on the rating.
Now you don't go bed?
Yep.
Just click on the rating, man. Let's just see what.
I'll give him a 5, by the way. Yeah.
Oh.
You're happy about your favorite player getting a 5?
He's happy he's winning the game. Is it a game?
Well,
I don't.
pardon?
It's not a game. Move on.
Yeah. Well, Ben, we've got 2 losses in a row and a lot of injuries. What do you think is going to happen next?
Unfortunately, boys, it's going to be a rough ride until December. If we can get some players back, great. But it's going to be a rough ride, and it's not going to be fun to be a Tottenham fan for the next 2-3 weeks whilst players are injured. Yeah. But we can always hope. Hopefully, they can build up some patterns of play, and hopefully, the people that do now have a chance can seize their moment, a la Coco. They need to seize their moment. It's their moment to shine. Don't let us down, or at least put in a performance you can be proud of. And that's what we need now. But luckily, Udogi's back. Romero will be back in 1 more game. No, 2 more games. He missed the Man City game. And yeah, hope to see what can happen. But at least Udogi's back. And that might give us some attacking flair going forward. But yeah.
Does this show us how much we need more improvements in the squad, Reinforcements. Yes, perfect word.
We've needed reinforcements for years, boys. This is a really good first 11, but we had that under Mauricio Pochettino. The squad is awful. Realistically, the squad is awful. If Vicario goes out the team, we've got a million-year-old Fraser Forster or a million-year-old Hugo Lloris. If Pedro Porro's out, we've got Emerson Royale. That's not a bad substitution, but he doesn't do the same thing. If Udogie's out, it's Davis or nobody. If Romero's out, it's Donkey Dyer. If Van der Ben's out injured, we have nobody. If Basuma's out injured, we have Højbjerg. We need more backups.
Hold up, but we also have skill.
No, we need players that are going to challenge those boys in the first team and make them better. Because they say, all right, if you're not playing well, I'm taking your spot.
Yeah.
And the problem is they're going to get comfortable. So in January, we got to spend some money. Show me the money, boys. Show me the money.
100%.
100%.
In fact, I'd like to see Dele Alli come back, try to like relive his career.
No. I'll show you the money. I've got some Canadian dollars. I'll chuck it.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, we have
show
some
me
British
the money. We'll swap it.
Where did all our money
I'll
go?
swap your 10.
Right here.
I'll swap your 10 for another 10. Let's do it, boys.
Right.
I'll
I got
swap
you.
your 10
That's
for a
all
10.
my money, by the way.
Let's go. Let's do something.
Yeah.
Let's
My
do
old
something.
money, but cool.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys got new money, right? Because it's King Henry,
we do.
right? That's what it is? Charles, right?
King Charles.
King
Henry? What year do you think it is, little K?
At least
What
you knew
year
it
do you
was
think it is?
Wait, when was King Henry in charge?
500 years ago.
Quite a few years ago.
You might be a little bit off. Just
Yeah.
a tad bit off.
Like 1400s. Like.
That was before Budgie was
He
born.
died,
Oh my.
he died in 1509. So that's quite a long time ago, boys.
1400s.
It's all right. Close. It's a tad bit
I'm a
close.
funny guy.
Only
Yeah, you
500
are.
years off. That's okay. There you are.
Yeah.
Well. Oh yeah. So, what do you predict the score will be for the Villa game?
Unfortunately, boys, I think we're going to get tonked. I think it's going to be 3-1 Aston Villa. I think we're going to get absolutely battered. They're a
Sadly, I
much
was
better.
thinking the same thing.
They're a
Yeah.
much better team than us. They're a much better coach team than us currently because they've had more time to get under their managers. He's had more time to get the philosophy in, and at the end of the day, they've got more players than us. They've got players like Diaby that they've just brought in the summer, who's an excellent player. They've got Zaniolo, if he's allowed to play, is really quality player. They've got loads of quality in that squad.
Pau Torres,
They're really-
just won the
They're
keeper,
really
essentially.
bad away from home. They are a really bad side away from home,
Oh.
but I think they will get that act together against a really poor Tottenham team at the moment because of injuries. 3-0 Aston Villa, unfortunately. Actually, no, I'll be positive. 3-1 Aston Villa.
I think Vicario is going to be class again. I think he's going to have to make a lot of saves.
course,
And
right.
a lot by me, like a lot. Because they've got Ollie Watkins again, who started off the season poor, but just came back and is thrashing and hat-trick
Watkins
after
is quality.
hat-trick.
I'd love to have Ollie Watkins at Tottenham. I like
Same.
that guy. What a player. Great player.
I agree. He's tall, athletic, fast, and he can strike the ball. Just like the absolute dream of a finisher.
Really good.
We should have bought him a few years ago when we went for him.
Nah, but he wasn't that good back then, so you can argue that as well.
Yeah, but if we just waited,
We should have bought him from Brentford, though. We should have bought him.
Yeah.
We should have bought him. Yeah, we should have bought him.
I hope that we could get Ivan Toney in the summer, but that's a whole different topic for a whole different day.
No Ivan Toney. No Ivan Toney. No.
Why?
That was a gambling problem.
Because why would you buy a player that's primarily a target man for a team that doesn't play with a target man?
All right, well, I guess that's it. We got to wrap up now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today or tonight, wherever you're watching or whenever you're watching.
Oh,
And just let the people know where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find us over at the Kauffie Company Monday through Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at 2 p.m. and 3:30 for our podcast, which I do with your dad and his good buddy Kuva, where we swear the place down and we have good times. So get over to the Kauffie Company for your usual chill streams and your laughs. But of course, you can find us with your Uncle F Man on Tottenham on Tour, the world famous home of Leaving Out.
Dad knows how to have a good time? Yes. Oh, did he ever bring up the fact that he thinks Kit Kats are wafers?
I'm going to call your dad after this show. No, it's a chocolate bar.
It's a wafer, but that's a different topic for a different day. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye.
Bye, wafer.
Leave you out.
Kit Kats are the best wafers, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. I love the
obviously.
Kit Kat wafer.
Well, anyways, let's get right into the brothers' battle.
Round one, fight! Hadouken!
You know, me and LittleK were just discussing, and we actually might think that, you know, Kit Kats might be chocolates. Nah, they're more like biscuits. But anyways, let's go right into the brothers' battle. Sadly, LittleK leads 9-5.
Sadly, what? How's that?
Anyways, Man City versus Liverpool. I call going first. I predict. Never mind. You can go first.
2-1 to Liverpool.
Oh. Will it be boring or will it be fun? I don't know. It's an either or with these games. There's not really anything in the middle. I'm gonna go 2-2.
Smart thinking, man.
Young man.
Burnley, West Ham. Your turn to go first, because I went first.
Okay. 3-1 to West Ham. West Ham.
Okay.
West Ham.
1-0 to Burnley.
Why are your nostrils so big? Luton versus Crystal Palace. You want to go?
Yeah. 2-0 to Crystal Palace, I would say.
I think 1-0 to Luton. Newcastle, Chelsea.
Your turn.
Both teams in good form. Oh.
Didn't Newcastle?
Oh yeah, Newcastle lost, but Chelsea tied against City.
Chelsea's 8 goals to 2.
No, but then they also conceded 5. So one could argue that they're also in poor form. I think that it will be a 2-1 to Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle?
Yep.
I'm going to predict 2-0 Chelsea. See. Nottingham, Brighton. Great game here at the Nottingham Forest Stadium, but I will predict 2-1 to Brighton.
I think Brighton's in poor form, so I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for
No,
Nottingham.
you're lying.
What do you mean I'm lying?
Because it's not going to be right. Mine is.
All right, bud.
Sheffield, Bournemouth.
3-0 to Bournemouth.
I predict it.
That was my turn, because you went first for the Nottingham game.
To Sheffield.
What did you say?
2-1 to Sheffield.
See, even like nobody understands you right now, bud. Okay, all right. Your turn.
Brentford. Arsenal. I would do 2-0 to Brentford in my prediction.
3-1 to Brentford.
Hold on. I need to do this for proper prediction.
All right, 3-1 to Brentford. He already made his prediction.
Yes.
Move on to the next one.
And
Oh, wait.
3-1 to Brentford?
3 flat caps. They call me
And a
the
top
flat
hat. Hold on.
capper.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Tottenham, Villa. Come on, use your brain.
2-1 to Aston Villa.
3-1 to Tottenham. Mark my words. Eric Dyer hat trick.
We're going to lose. Eric Dyer hat trick? That's a lie.
2-1, and you said what?
3-1 to Tottenham. He said 2-1 to Aston Villa. Your hat reaches the top of the. Everton versus Man United.
My turn.
No.
Yeah, it is.
You just went 2-1 for Villa first.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay. Well, Everton versus United, I think that Everton will win 2-1.
Ooh, really? That's a great prediction. What? Okay, I'm going to win this. 1-0 to Manchester United. I'm winning this.
And last game, Fulham versus Wolverhampton. Fulham coming off of a loss, and Wolverhampton coming off with a
Win.
very miserable win.
Because Baji.
So because I don't like Wolverhampton anymore, I'm gonna go with the 2-0 win for Fulham.
Same. No, I can't do that.
Yeah.
2-0 win for Wolves.
Oh, so
Yeah. High five.
well, is that all the games?
That is all of them.
That is all of them. Well, thank you
Oh, I
guys.
haven't eaten this in
Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. And remember, why is your hair wet?
because I like it wet.
Right.
Let's go.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining us today. And remember, today is to do.
So go for it.
Come
on,
on,
you
you Spurs!
We sang in France, we sang in Spain, we sing in the sun and we sing in the rain. They tried to stop us, but look what they did. The thing we love most is being a kid, being a kid, being a kid. The thing we love most is being a kid.
Come on, you Spurs!
Make sure to like and subscribe.